Okay, back inside. The Stitch has appeared at the bottom of the staircase.
As the spirit thing is summoned, Shakespeare's face doesn't change from its poor expression as he waves a hand towards it. Gysis, Ogre, take care of it for me, could you? As he turns towards the door and raises a hand towards where he saw the person who closed the door on his face was.
Yeah, both of them.
Oh no.
So, as he lifts a hand as he turns towards the door, frost starts to slowly seep out from his right hand as he grabs the knob, condensing and coalescing, leaking down under through the crack, coming up between the two, and sort of wrapping around their legs, trying to slowly go up and suck the ever-living life out of them with the cold. Feeling that it's somewhat worked, he then attempts to push open the door and walk out.
You can easily do that. He does that, but to do that, you're gonna have to take an attack of opportunity from Blue Crystal White Worm.
Watch it be like 2,000 damage.
Oh god.
That does not hit, does it?
No, it doesn't. Not yet.
I'm gonna say
Even
no.
worse,
I'm gonna say
Jesus.
no. It does not
Blue
hit you.
Crystal White Worm sucks.
No, Joel is still standing, but he's frozen to the floor a little bit. And it hurts like hell. It feels like your legs are starting to get fucking frostbite.
As the Blue Crystal White Worm goes to bite at Shakespeare, Gysis comes in front of it and just grabs its mouth and just kind of in its face. Just he will take a step out and just.
As you hear in your head, you hear from the message cantrip, Argus, get the hand off the portal!
Easily done.
Wizro is gonna whirl around, and in like a moment, he seems to have his hand trained directly on you, as he's gonna unleash another spell.
You just stepped right next to like a big wizard, like a large
A
wizard.
big whiz.
Why hello there, old friend.
How the hell did you find us so quickly?
A little birdie told me. We've, come to retrieve something that you took from us and crush this pitiful rebellion of yours. You, of course, know plane hopping is illegal, don't you, Dumbledeath? Or did you forget?
Artifact? I didn't steal any artifact recently, unless you mean... His eyes flare, and faster than you can think, you see him shift positions, arching an arm out towards you to cast a powerful spell.
His brow starts to furrow a little bit, and he just smirks as Whisper's hand explodes.
Whisper lets out a horrifying scream as he falls to the ground, clutching the stub of his hand. Bits of bone and gore go flying everywhere. Roll 3d20.
As he just kind of looks down at Dumbledeath as he clutches the stump. Please, you think I can't handle a little rogue magic? I run the greatest magical prison in this realm. You'd have better luck trying to fist fight a dragon.
You hear in your mind through the message cantrip once more. Argus, be a dear and get the hand off my portal, please.
It would be an honor.
At this moment, Aunt Philly actually kind of snaps two of her fingers, the other three holding down the Grand Magister in the portal, who's struggling hardly. You notice a glowing gold portal appear next to you, Joel and Wizro, as you feel time stretch and shape and transform. And for a moment, everything stops. The portal glows and hums. The hand floats over to you, Joel. And Wizro's on the floor, completely clutching his stub. Joel, everybody else is frozen, including Wizro, who's just holding the hand, not moving. You see Argus had raised a hand in the direction of the portal, and was about to fire some fine mist of some sort. More of that awful stuff that he's been using thus far. Anyway, Aunt Philly just politely points at the hole and points at Wizro.
I shoot Aunt Philly a thumbs up.
Your leg is almost completely useless at this point, by the way. It is frozen solid, but you can move it. It's just you don't feel anything there anymore.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab Wizro and throw the both of us through the portal.
As time seems to have stopped around you, you notice as you're flying through this portal, you sort of see the Gumption in its entirety, almost like you're getting a top-down view of it. You see everybody in the break room looking in towards Hazel with concerned looks on their face. Tara had started to get up and was about to sprint for the door. Hazel seems to be in an explaining position, telling them that they need to get out. Frank has already pulled 3 roses from his coat. You also notice over here that the crow hasn't moved at all from his location. He seems to have not given a singular shit about the threat that has arrived on your doorstep. As you step through the portal and get to the end, you see a crystal in front of you, a large mechanism that you know to be the core crystal of earthly Gumption. It glows with a polite hum, and it seems to be beckoning your call.
I'm gonna get Philly to go into the break room with everybody that's in there right now.
Okay.
And block the entrance that leads to the stairs. Restart time and have her guide everybody out of there to this crystal room.
Philly goes back over into the break room.
Okay, resume time.
Vroom, 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 vroom. Argus Shakespeare, a little spark of yellow, and the people that were standing to your side disappear. You walked out. For a moment, you saw a giant gold hand pushing your boss in. You saw a man to your left, and you saw Wizro Dumbledore. You had frozen them partially, and you were about to kill them, and then they're just gone. They're just suddenly gone. No explanation. Vercule steps out, her form harried. She's like, what the hell just happened? Where was that hand from? Did you see where they went?
I did not. They were here one moment, then gone the next. He just sort of bows a little bit. I'm sorry, Grandmaster. I seem to have failed you on this one.
It's alright, we still have their building. If you wouldn't mind, search the place for the artifact, and kill anyone you find.
It would be my pleasure.
Okay, so I'm going to have Aunt Philly make like the shushing like quiet motion with like one index finger up.
Okay.
And then kind of do like a thumb motion backwards towards the door.
As Aunt Philly comes into the room, Frank basically looks at her, his mouth unhinges, his eyes widen, and he just points like, hand, Hazel turns and looks over. Oh yeah, there's a hand.
I more urgently make a thumb motion back towards the door as Aunt Philly.
I was like, maybe we should trust it. It doesn't seem to be killing us.
Okay, as Joel, I'm gonna force this door open and get everybody in here now.
Yeah.
Hazel sees you peeking through. It's like, Joel, how'd you get here? You can't go through walls.
He's so innocent.
That doesn't matter. Is everybody here? Is everybody in that room?
Yes, you hear a chorus of voices. Yeah. Hazel looks around. Wait, no, the crow, hold on, and she flies through the wall, and Mr. Scarman. She flies over. Hey, hello, Mistress Hazel, what is it? You need to come with me now, there's a big bad outside. Joel's gonna do a thing. What do you wish me to do? I am reading, he points at the books. Alright, I guess I can take a break for a moment. And he walks this way, still reading the book, as Hazel, like, takes a big push, is like, come on! And she, like, goes through him. God dang it, I need to push this guy. He leisurely strolls in. So, the Stitch sees the wraiths attacking the dragon, sees the frozen corpse of Mavin, gets down on all fours. A low groan comes out of his mouth as his form shifts and changes.
He's a werewolf, isn't he?
Oh no, he's not a werewolf. He's a werebear.
Worse. That's even worse.
A spectral bear gets down on all fours and charges at the wraiths, taking a big bite attack at Augur. You take 10 damage as the bite crushes down on top of the ice wraith. back over here, Hazel and Aunt Philly take the moment to try and pull everyone. Come on. We gotta go quickly and silently, apparently.
I'm looking the crystal up and down, trying to figure out how this thing works.
You get like a pleasant energy. Hazel poofs into the door. Oh, this is gonna get crowded. Aunt Philly comes back in, leading everyone. Your general instinct is that the hand showed up and seems to have control over the crystal, so you think it has something to do with the hand.
What about Wizro? How is he doing?
Not well. He's on the floor, his arm's bleeding, he's frozen, he looks like he's on the verge of death.
And everybody else?
Yeah,
still in the other room?
They're slowly filing in. Frank comes over, takes a look. The crow comes in. I do not appreciate the intrusion, but I will help you.
I'm going to get Wizro up on his feet to try to make more room.
Okay, Wizro's like, Joel, how did you do that?
Quite simply, I think all the thanks go to Aunt Philly. My great Aunt Philly.
You don't... He looks at the hand. That's a hand, Joel. That's not a person.
Well, it's... I guess you're right. It's Aunt Philly. I've just always known her as Aunt Philly.
Whatever, I'll deal with it. Frank is like, okay, guys, is this like a tornado drill? What's going on here? No. Vercule Hysterica has appeared at our doorstep.
There'll be more time to explain things later. For now, I'm going to bap the crystal.
Okay, with the hand?
With the hand.
You feel an electric force as the entire Gumption rumbles and shakes. It feels like you just put a key in the ignition as Aunt Philly morphs and merges with the crystal. And the crystal starts to glow a very powerful, holy light. You feel a fire whoosh throughout the rest of the earthly Gumption. Everybody else, Argus, you're like, wait, hold on. As your wraiths start to slowly, like, drip a little bit, there's like a little water coming off of them. You're like, why did it just get so hot in here?
Something's not right, Magister.
They must be trying to leave. Quickly, we must get to them! She steps inside and tries to use a shadow portal to move her and Argus and the skull across towards the staircase. They teleport here. The Scar, engaged in a fight and enraged, does not notice this. Quickly, Argus, we must make haste before they're able to activate it. I know what this thing does. It's bad news.
Very well. I'll try my best.
She runs down the stairs and takes a look around. Seems they've evacuated. She raises a hand and starts summoning a little bit of shadow magic around it, taking a look at the portal, looking for magical signatures. It seems the last time this was used was about 2 or 3 hours ago. They didn't go through the portal.
Where could they have gone, then?
Ask your skull.
Renario? Where are they?
I can sense the magical energy coming from... His eyes whir around a bit. Give me a moment, I'm tired.
Faster.
Down that way. I'm going back to sleep, though.
Good. And, Argus will... He's gonna make himself lighter. And...
Okay.
And jump to go faster over there.
That's fantastic. Make a dex check. That's really cool. Okay, that's good enough to send yourself basically through the effects of a feather fall, and you can whoosh.
Whoosh.
Argus, you see an empty room with a bunch of cots laid out. The door to a, what you think is a bathroom is ajar, and there's a faint golden light emanating from this door.
He's going to make his way towards that door, holding up his hand.
So, quick question. Did something happen to the flintlock that I missed?
The flintlock? The Balrog?
Yeah.
You have it.
I'm kind of tapping my foot like, come on.
Okay,
Whatever you're doing, do it now.
Do you want to will the Gumption to power up even further?
Yes, absolutely. It's Gunch time.
It's Gunch time. As the door opens up and you see Argus Shakespeare peer his head in.
Oh shit!
Initiate! Initiate!